Right, morning guys. How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? Let's just get this YouTube chat popped up in the column over there.
Girl, you cold-hearted. Revelations that I had, girl, you so scarlet. I be tugging down on your garments. Why your man back at home rolling red carpets? But I'ma send it too. Think about the pressure I'ma get to you. Ain't no lies told with me in the new. Leave me one more like a motherfucking in the loop. I get excited.
MFX members, let me get you guys in here.
Love is in my head. I won't stop trying. I get excited when you're not by my eyes. Love is in my head. I won't stop trying.
Okay, MFX members, we're in YouTube. What's up? How are we doing today? Are we good? Morning Mark, morning Marshy Manifest, Dazzy, what's up my G? Jordan, what's up? Mr. Mold. How's it going guys? Are we good today? Are we doing good? Shit, let's edit these things quickly guys. Let's update yesterday's W. Cool, I think we are ready guys. We are ready. Mark, I'm great dude. I'm good. It's a blessing to be here again. So we're always good, right? Guys, just do a chart markup. Let's get this day started. We got some money to make today. Let's see what's cracking in the charts. Volume, everything good on your guys' side. Yeah, let's go for it. Okay, what are we seeing today? So, that's one thing to realize now. Let's check quickly, guys, in the chat. How long have you been trading for? Before I even start my analysis, just in the chat, put how long you've been trading for. 1 day, 2 years. Well, let's see. Because that will obviously allow me to give you guys a lot more advice. 1 year, okay. This year is going to be on 4 years, dude. Whoa, okay, you've been in the game. 3 weeks. That's good. I love fresh brains because I can teach them the right way, you know. Okay, so you guys been here for a minute. 4 years. That's a good amount of time. Okay, guys, let's get into this. Reason being, the comment I want to make, and while I ask that question, the comment I want to make is, if you've been in this markets long, still not profitable, but I will never give up, always in learning mode. 100% my dude. But you need to find yourself a mentor that can get you to a profitable state. Because sometimes it's not how long we are in the game, but are we learning the correct thing, you know? So I think you need to find you a mentor that can take you to the next level. Hint, hint. Okay, reason why I asked that question is, guys, with current conditions in the market, we are not getting the larger moves. So where we would like to TP one at 20 pips, we've had to scale it down to 10 pips. The market conditions is just not that great. Jan was awesome. I mean, we got over, I think it's over 300 pips or over 200 pips. Yeah, I think it's over 200 pips, including losses, etc, etc. So Jan was great, man. Yeah, no, you gotta knuckle down that belt sometime, my dude. But yeah, Jan was great. Feb, I mean, we got 11 trades for Feb, 2 losses and 9 wins. So Feb's not bad. However, market conditions is not giving us the pip count that we want. And that is something you need to understand as a trader, whether you've been in this game for a year, 4 years, 3 weeks, 10 years, 5 years, doesn't matter. You need to understand that market works in cycles, okay? So when market works in cycles, you'll get times where you have large movements, you'll get slow movements, you'll get low movements. It's just how market works. What you need to make sure you don't do is break your plan or break your strategy, because we're not getting major moves in okay, now it's actually in all the sessions, but sometimes you don't get major moves in London, then it happens in New York. Then sometimes not in New York, it's in Asian. Then sometimes not in Asian, it's in London. However, do not break away from your trading plan and your session that you trade. Okay, that's very important. If you're a New York trader, stay there, because you do not want to come to London and it flips back over then to, let's say for example, the volume isn't in New York, it's in London. You're a New York trader, you then come to London because you think to yourself, is my mic loud? Because I'm getting hectic decibel readings. Is it better? Yeah, so then you come to London thinking that, okay, the volume is here, let me come to London. Then what happens is you transition to London, then it flips back to New York. So what you got to do is stay consistent with almost every with every single thing you do in trading. You have to do it. So it's the pairs that you trade. Don't jump around with pairs. Say for example, I trade GJ trades today, but you normally a Euro NZD trader. Don't just jump over to what I'm trading because you think now, okay, that's where the moves is. You need to study your pairs like the back of your hand. So select the pairs that you trade, I want to trade too, and stick with that. Select the session that you trade and stick with that. Then I do it like this person. If I take one win for the day, I'm done. Remember, my job here is to come and manage capital, which means I do not want to over manage my capital by exposing more of that capital to the market. And you'll see the type of trader I am as time goes on. I understand that my win rate is high. I understand that I will win. However, I more so look at what is at risk, because that is what is important. Don't come with a mindset, I'm going to win $1,000 today or get $1,000 today, but you forget about you have $2,700 at risk. You know what I'm saying? Then you're in drawdown, you start panicking because you're like, oh flip, I'm in drawdown of $2,000, what do I do now? You know, that sort of thing. You've got to have a plan for every single thing. So I only take one trade if I win it. However, I allow myself to take two trades. So if I win a trade and my emotions is still there, there's another setup, everything is 100%, I'll take the next position. However, if I've hit my target for the day, guys, I'm done. Then on the losing side, if I've lost a trade and my emotions are not intact, I won't take another trade. If my emotions are intact, I will allow myself to take another trade. So a maximum of 2 trades a day. So I believe it like that. 2 pairs, 1 session, 1 trade, 2 trades max a day. That's all I need per day. And that is like, that's like a regular thing that I live by every single day. So you just have to reinforce that discipline a lot. And this will be part of next week. I don't know if you guys have been watching that Monday tip, Millennial Tip Monday videos I've been posting every Monday. That'll be part of next week's one. And it's not, I won't really cover any technical aspects right now. It's more just going to be psychology, because I believe trading psychology, it's the biggest thing, man. You can have an awesome strategy, and it's pointless if you do not know how to manage yourself. And yourself goes beyond the charts. It's not just what I do when it comes to Forex. It goes beyond that. It's yo guys, it really goes beyond that. Like, trading will literally shape you into a different person in a good way. Yeah, if you allow it to, which means that you have to take accountability for your actions. But yeah, anyways, enough preaching. We'll get into that later. Let's look at the charts weekly. Can't decipher anything yet. However, the lower time frame is going to tell me what I want to do. We're still in the exact same spot that we've been the entire week, right? Now looking at this daily, I don't know if you guys remember, on Monday I anticipated a pullback. If I'm going to, because what we have now is you've got daily resistance, you've got daily support right there, and then we also have this being the level where price actually broke out of, right? So there's 3 key areas that I need to take into consideration: the highs, the lows, as well as where price has came from. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark out these highs and lows, as well as the retest area that could possibly happen. Because in my eyes, if we're going to go and break these lows of that 4 hours / daily, we're more than likely going to tap into 190, which is the resistance. So this is your price action right here. So I've got resistance over there, I've got price driving, retesting. Driving, where's that retest, right? We've got resistance now. Could this be the retest, a shallow retest for a drive? Or if we break those lows, are we going to pull back to here? So this is exactly how I'm going to play it, just by looking for my daily. We can see it already, right? So let's get into that. I don't need to mark in any previous daily highs or previous lows because we are in consolidation, so I do not need to do so. What I do need to do is I need to mark out the zone that we're in. Just a quick one. MFX members in the Zoom, am I clear? Can you guys hear me clearly? Just type in a 1 in the chat or comment or something, just so I can make sure that you guys are fine. Perfect. Okay, cool. Shot, brothers. Cool. So the 4 hours gonna go like this, right? I have to mark in the zone that it broke out of, which is this. Remember, 4 hour zones in gray, so I don't have to over label my chart, right? I have to mark in this one as well. I then need to mark in the highs. Okay, so this is the area where it broke out of. It's the area where it's consolidated in, and this is how I'll then play it. It's as simple as this. I then understand that this area here is more than likely, if it breaks below there, this is more than likely going to retest that quarter pip level. You see how I involve my quarter pips? That quarter pip level of 190. So I understand right now we are making higher highs and higher lows on the 4. Can you see that? So here's low, 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 but see how it's ascending, right? And then we have price making the high, the low, the high, the low. However, we have a failed resistance over there. So this is going to be an easy play today. This is going to be an easy play today. It's going to be as simple as trading below that 4 hour zone or waiting for the current 4 hour micro to break, and I buy it up to these highs with my safer buys in that area. Very, very simple today. So even though it might look a bit full of consolidation, guys, if we have our areas intact and we know the areas we want to target where our liquidity lies, it's simple. It's absolutely simple. So let me go ahead and mark in that 30-minute zone, which is also a 4 hour zone, but it's more so the 30-minute zone. Jev came to drop my like. Danko, I see it's a daily thing. I love it. Keep showing some love, bro. I appreciate it. Hope you have a lacquer day and all the best with your trades in the 2G spot webinar, what do you call it? Zoom. So yeah, I just want to tweak these zones to be tighter, instead of having them right across. And then I just want to add in my 30-minute supply area. Which is there. So this is the scenarios that I'm facing right now, guys. So now I just want to measure the area. Sales would be so nice, you know that. 28 pips of clean traffic. I love that LTA. And then buys above would be aggressive for 28. It's aggressive because it's earlier. However, it can play out. So what I'm seeing right now is we've got price making these equal lows, the highs, and this is where price starts to actually ascend, right? However, where we are right now is kind of at a roadblock where I've got now a 30-minute consolidation box. So it's as easy as this. Trades below or trades above. It's as simple as that. So now I need to figure out how and what will be the way I can get onto these trades. And it's as simple as this, boys. So we have a no trade range right here. I never thought I'd bop my head to non-copyright music, but we're doing it, eh? This will be my aggressive buys. It's aggressive not because, so see, we're 4v0, right? Buys is what you want. However, it's aggressive because it's still part of that leg. It's not actually breaking those highs, okay? However, I will take them. So today I'm going to be treating gold, GJ, like a 2v2, as simple as that. And then over here we have, before I even add that text, right? Where does my 30 flip? So my 30 flips here. So if I break these lows, that 30-minute turns bearish as well. Is it? Yes, as well as my 4-hour turns bearish. So when I do look for that short opportunities, we'll have a 2v2. So even though my mind already wants to treat it like a 2v2, I have in the confluences that will say at the break of those lows, I can then have that sort of setup as well, which will also then be a 2v2 in confluence, which is really nice. We'll break down the 4-hour a little bit more now. let's just get these areas sorted. So over here, once I get my 2v2 guys, it's actually going to be safe buys, safe sells. Reason being, I've got that confluence, and we'll run through the confluences again just so you can understand my train of thought and what I want to see. Okay, so let's work on the sell side of things. Let's get the scenario for the sell side of things, right? So on the sell side of things, guys, it's quite simple. You have your resistance, you have your support, you have price driving to make that leg, right? So we're going to treat it as a type 3, which means that we're going to target a rejection area, and we're going to target a retracement on this play for price to come back down to 190, and it's going to be the break of that 4-hour flipping bearish. It's also going to be a 4-hour engulfing at the minute, and then we'll also be looking for price to start trading above. Now this 4-hour doesn't need to close above. It would be nicer, but it doesn't need to close above because 4 hours only closing at 12, so it does not need to close above. So I can still trade it even if that 4 hour is open. Okay, so this is on a moving candle. I don't really need to worry about that. Yeah, it's quite as simple as that, guys. And then on the 30-minute, what I want to see is price also then trading below here, but what I need to see closer to that area is not only price just dropping, I need some sort of resistance, which means that it either needs to come down and stall at this area. Remember, there's a support there, so we need something like this. We need something like this to happen if we're wanting to sell, because then we have the break of that support, retest, forms an area of something you're going to learn heavy on my streams is management. So it forms the area of resistance, which in my eyes is management when I take the position down there. You with me? And then also once I form resistance there, what's that? Also a place of management. So stops will always be 30 pips, but I have then management points on the way, which makes me more comfortable in the trade, because then if it does go opposite to what I plan, I can manage the trade along the way so that I do not lose my entire 30 pips. Now let it be known that there's going to be days and trades where I lose the full 30 pips, but that's just because I can't manage it. However, what you've been seeing throughout these past 2 days is just managing as how I have 30 pips at risk, but I never lose a full 30 pips unless I have to. If there's management points, I can then lower my loss rate. I can then lower my losses, and then yeah, at the end of the day, at the end of the month, my pips aren't affected that much because I've been able to modify my losses, and then also my win rates will then start to add up for that. So that's what I'm wanting to see there, guys. So once again, on the sell side, the break of these lows, the retest. Why? Okay, I'm gonna ask a question now. Let's see if somebody can answer it. Retest, the drive, the retest, so, and then eventually for price to close out something like that, for price to retest and then to drive down. That's what I want to see. Why can't I sell before it breaks that support? Can anybody tell me? MFX members, pull in. Why can I not sell? Well, I can, but why is it not wise to sell below the support right now? Even though there's an area, why is it not wise to sell? Can anybody answer that? I'm gonna give a 100%. That's something I taught on Monday. Well done. I'm in my last third. So I'm in the last point of where price moves. So it's, if I break this up into thirds, right? So it's this area, and this area. You never want to buy. If I'm selling, I never want to sell in there. And if I'm buying, I never want to buy in there. Unless it's, you know, a solid setup to break out. However, I won't. Another thing to add on that is I'm going to be selling at the last point of a bullish market, because we're bullish right now. You with me? So it would be silly for me to actually sell the early. So this is where I need to apply patience and understand market structure, and understand that the only time sales is going to come through is if it breaks below here. And then at that point we then take that this and this was the start of that bearish trend. So it's the push, the pull, push, it's equal highs, and then price eventually breaking, which is then a downtrend, right? So that would then be what I would actually want to see. So yeah, so until I get below 190,345, I can't short. Okay, everybody understand that? That would be how I would sell GJ today. Okay, now I don't have a favorite bias today. I have to wait for data to come on. I don't have enough data to tell me what is going on, and this is how I would then buy this, ladies and gentlemen. We have price ascending, making those higher highs and higher lows with this current structure. If I go ahead and break that 4-hourly high as well as my 30-minute high, with my price engulfing this current previous like that, I can then start looking for long positions above that. Okay, it's very straightforward because we're with the bias anyway, so it doesn't require us to really break it down so much. But we also need to understand that we also have this. I'll actually just add it in so you guys can see it. We have this micro 30-minute support right now. So I have that micro 30-minute support right now, where price can either bounce off of this level or of this level before it goes up. So that's why when price is descending like that, I personally don't buy. You can do it, I personally don't, because the way I trade, guys, you'll understand, is I am a momentum trader. So I come in when the volume is there. Instead of trying to get it at the lows where it's still consolidating, it's still trying to get movement, I try to avoid that because I'm in the trade for long. Like yesterday's trade was bloody long. If I can hit TP within the first 30 minutes, you know, that's a job well done. But we can't obviously predict price. We can't predict time, we can only predict price. Okay, so what I'm wanting to see here, or for the buys, is either to tap into this level and start rejecting. Now, if it taps into this level, right, then comes above resistance, then I can buy. Then I can buy for sure. Because at that point, what's the difference between buying here now and buying when price gets there? The difference is that I'm buying in a micro downtrend compared to when I'll be buying at this point, I'll be buying in a micro uptrend, which means that price has pushed, came down, retested, came down, possibly retested. You see how it's bearish on the micro? Once price comes up, it flips us back bullish, right? So then I can evolve myself. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this as a guideline, wait for price to get back above back above the resistance, and then look for long positions. So that is the only way I can buy GJ at these lows. I won't buy it there because it can still go down. However, if it does decide to blitz off of this level, I'll wait for that resistance to break, retest, and start to drive. So it's going to be something where I also need to see some sort of consolidation like this. Doesn't have to be that long, it can literally be 2 or 3 candles. So I either need to see some sort of consolidation zone happening here, and then I look for closures above that level like that, a retest of that level to solidify the 5-minute support is there, and then boom, TP it. So that would be the buy idea of things. So boys, that's my plan on GJ. So it's going to be simple as this. So here we got type 4s, here we got type 3 because I'm trading the micro bearish reversal, and then I won't even do a type 1 in this case because I'm coming out of that range. So I've got a type 3 area here, I've got a type 4 area, and yeah, it's quite straightforward. We can trade that to the highs, and then obviously above that, boys, we can continue to push this to 192,500. I just know we're at a daily consolidation area because if we look back to 2015, yeah, 2015, this is where there was a hassle as well. So once we start getting through these levels, it should be okay. Now I just want to know, why did price reject at that resistance? It didn't just reject there because it felt like rejecting there. It rejected there because of an area on the left hand side. Do you see that? So where price is, well, where price rejected is the same as this level over here. So that's something I need to do so I can understand why price gets so volatile at that area. Okay, so this is the whole zone here, and that's where the daily is currently rejecting right now. You with me? So if we do take these buys, yeah, I'm definitely gonna TP at the high. I also just want to mark this in because this is important, that this is where the current daily high is. Current daily high? Oh, I didn't save that, eh? Okay, so that's the current daily highs, because if my understanding, if I look at the daily candlestick anatomy, even though we are consolidating, I just want to have a glimpse at it. Every single candle, look at them. Every single candle is making higher highs and higher lows besides this one. That's showing me a sluggish market over there. However, if this one's going to go and flip its own wick that is created already, it should come to that body and then eventually come into these highs. You with me? So that would be the idea behind those buys, guys. I've got confluences 4 days on both of them. Which one do I prefer? Obviously the buys, because it's with the trend. It's easier. But now I've shown you how I would get on sells or buys with different scenarios that could possibly happen. Put a W in the chat if you understand that. That's all I want to know, is that you understand what I just explained. So before I even go to gold, let's get some W's in the chat so I can know that you guys understand what I just spoke about for the past half an hour. Perfect. Thanks, guys. Okay, cool. My job is done. Let's have a look at gold. www. Yeah, boo. So look at gold, guys. I just want to put a price alert just in case we're busy with gold and this thing decides to rip through. And then on the news front, are we expecting anything drastic? Okay, well, GDP numbers at +3. Oh, I know, G20 meetings all day, guys, so we expect some volatility actually. Tomorrow as well. And FP next week Friday. Okay. Let's have a look at gold. Gold is going to be almost the same analysis as yesterday, because now it's actually starting to set up even better. Gold, what I mentioned yesterday, is all I want to do is sell. And I come with that same idea today. All I want to do is sell unless I break these highs, 2041.35. Reason being, guys, let's look at it zone to zone. Daily zone. Where's the daily zone? Here's the daily zone. Here's my daily zone. Where's the daily support? Here's my daily support. That's the zone price is trading in at the moment. That's where all the liquidity. Guys, can you hear me? On Zoom, can you guys hear me? I just got disconnected.
Yeah.
And I'll just check my YouTube there as well, if it's running still fine.
That's good.
Okay, because I got disconnected for a second there, guys. So YouTube's fine, we're still connected. Okay, 100%. Yeah, I don't know why I disconnected for a second, guys. Okay, yeah, so this is the zone that you're trading in now, so I can't buy here. That would be literally silly. And especially now breaking yesterday's low, we're more than likely going to tap 2025, guys. So let's go ahead and delete that. I understand this is the zone. I just wanted to show you guys where that zone is. See, gold is just very choppy, very choppy. So this is gonna be my area. That's gonna be my area. My 4-hour zone is going to be down here. That's a daily liquidity, right? As well as this another zone right here, which is this all the way through. I highly doubt I'm going to be trading gold today, guys. You know, now if it could be a perfect world and we could just wait until gold gets out of this whole area, that would be awesome. Yeah, so gold, I'm only interested in the short positions from the resistance area over here to bring price down to this daily support level, which is this. What I just marked here, that's the daily support level, right? So that would be the idea behind that, to get price down. Do I want to trade gold though? Probably not, guys. It's not the cleanest pair for me. I'd rather not trade gold until it can get just a bit more cleaner, because it's going to be me looking for the trade. Once I get to the state of trying to like dig for a trade, that's when I shouldn't take the trade, because then I'm forcing it. You know what I mean? We could sit here and we could force trades all day. I want to trade the most obvious trades, the most simple trade that meets my standard, I would say. So honestly, boys, I guess we could have taken shorts earlier, but right now I'm just not with it, eh? I'm good. I'm good. Because even if I do involve myself in shorts, there's just rejection areas everywhere, which means that because that area is so choppy, at any point it could reverse on me. So let's say, and then also I need to understand that if this thing just goes and drops now, I won't feel any type of way, because I need to stick with the highest probability trade throughout my trading, whether I'm trading live in front of my students or in front of YouTube or just by myself. I do the same thing. The highest probability trades is worth taking. Now, it's one thing you must remember, as a day trader, yes, we are here Monday to Friday, but not every day is a tradable day, if that makes any sense. I don't have to come to the charts every day and look for a trade. You know what I mean? It's either there's a trade there for me or there's not. Yeah, there's just a lot of, how can I say, variables that could go against this position. So for me personally, guys, for those who want to trade gold, go for it. I'm not going to stop you, but on my personal capital, I don't think it's worth me risking that. Because what I would want to see here is, I would want to see price, which is closing below now, I would want to see price pull back, form resistance. Once it breaks that low, we can look to short in this area. But look where it is. Something Uncle Robbie mentioned at the beginning of the stream, we're in the last third. So that's done. We don't want to short there, really. I'm good. I'm gonna skip it. So that is me. I see the sell. I can see it happening. The confluences is there, but not enough for me to risk capital on it. And that is the discipline I have to have all day, every day. So I see it. Don't get me wrong. I see it. Like, gold looks good for shorts, but these areas on the left hand side is going to throw off my psychology. And if my psychology is being thrown off, I don't want to get in the position and then every little wick or rejection I see plays with my psychology and me telling myself, Miles, why did you take the trade when you see there's all these rejections on the left hand side? You understand? So that's just what I'm trying to teach you guys, is that you don't have to take every trade that you see. And if there's too many variables that go against you, don't even involve yourself. Because it's one thing to press the buy or sell button. It's a whole other emotion to sit in the trade and watch it move. Yes, you can trust your strategy, all that things, but if strategy tells you, bro, look to the left, it is wild. Why are you jumping in? So for me, I understand it can drop. I'm good though. Gold's gonna be a no trade for me. When will I trade gold? I will trade gold, to be honest with you, once I get a cleaner setup. And number two, the best will be to get out of this range. So all of this, bro, if we can get out of that, that would be great. And sometimes it means just sitting on your hands and letting the market go by you, missing 200s of pips. It doesn't matter. You want to involve yourself when it's the highest probability. And today, I don't want to sit in the sideways market, which means that there's no ways I'm selling into that. I'm just not going to do it. That was in the chat if you understand that. So for me, gold is no go. I'm on GJ today. So whatever happens on GJ is what happens for me today. So let's wait. We had market open 8 minutes ago. Let's see what volume can do. Can we start getting some direction on GJ? You see GJ? It's beautiful. It's clean. All you gotta do is wait for volume and get your areas. That's all. Then I go look at gold and I'm like, sure, I can trade it for sure, but it's not clean. That's the problem. A big segment in my course is LTAs. LTAs has to be there. Obviously, we can trade certain conditions when there's not really a clean LTA, but when it's so much like gold, it's tough. It's tough. So, yeah, guys. I was in gold shorts around 2036, but then fear made me close and then it dropped. That's exactly what I was speaking about. Okay, where's 2036? So you're in gold shorts around here, right? Why were you fearful? Why were you fearful? That's a question. Why were you fearful? You shouldn't be fearful when you take a position. Don't lie. 9 more subs for 100. Oh my word. What? Boys, that's crazy. Almost 100 subs in 2 days. Guys, if you aren't subbed to the channel, please do go and get our subs up. What? Guys, I just want to thank you for showing me so much love. I did not expect to be this crazy. I got you. You started a final challenge as the first. I got you. That's fine. Don't put so much pressure on yourself though. Just trade as your normal personal capital. Whatever happens, happens, dude. Remember, these accounts doesn't dictate your skill as a trader. Yeah, I don't know what your strategy is, but try and block out the fundamental noise when you're taking a trade. Know the news release prior and before, that's fine. But whilst you're going through the motions of the trade, try and block that out. Because there's news almost every 5 minutes. Also, if you have that trade jitters in the beginning, just drop your risk. Drop your risk, get the flow of it, and then up your risk to what it normally should be. Do you believe in... So I can't read it because this heart is in the way. Just type something else so I can see it. I can't see it because it's like a heart in the way. I think it says, do you believe news is priced into technicals? Is that what it says? I think so. And that is 100% correct. There we go. Because technical set levels and fundamentals drive price. And there's no ways. Just go do this. This I did in my first year of training because this is when I had to now teach myself and understand what is going on here. There's no ways that news comes out when price at support resistance. Just go check. Every time there's news release, it's at support resistance. There's no ways that's just there for fun. So 100%. 100%. News is definitely priced into technicals, that's for sure. Remember guys, we're not the only ones trading these markets. We like a small crumb, a small fish in the big ocean when it comes to what we're doing. Us as the retail traders, we're small. We have hedge funds trading trillions of dollars a day. We have financial institutions, we have investors, we have central banks, we have governments trading billions of dollars every day. What is our $500,000 account or $10,000 account or $100,000 account compared to what they're trading billions every day? It's nothing. Do you think these guys don't want the bigger piece of the pie? They want the bigger piece of the pie. So they will drive price to reach a certain level so they can get out others in position so that they can have position, and then market will move. And that's how you see things like market manipulation or fake outs. Remember, what we're doing here, it all boils to two things: supply and demand. Yo, dude. Yo, I could drop some big bombs on you guys, and you will learn this as time goes on. Shot brother, I will work. Short brother, I work like 280 hours a month for 10k salaries. Yo, don't expose yourself like that, my dude. So there is a money fear from my side when trading, just being transparent. Yeah. I think first things first, don't invest what you aren't able to lose. If that's your rent money, you like, for example, if you trading your rent money or your bread money, the last 200 rand or 100 rand that you have for bread or whatever, you know, that sort of mindset, you will always have the fear. Because how I see it is, when I fund an account, bro, that money's gone. I don't yes, I will return, but I don't expect it to return. I don't put that connotation on that, because then I'm trading that account with the expectation that if I lose this, I'm in a shithole. You know what I'm saying? So that's just how I see it. Yeah. Do we have any other questions, guys? I appreciate the questions every day. Give me something to speak about on stream. And obviously, besides taking trades live in front of you, I'm here to educate you guys as well, as much as I can, without obviously going into MFX material. Oh, here's a chat. Would I sell below 2024 on what? On gold, if it's set up? Madam? Yeah, I would. You see, there it becomes more cleaner. That's what I want to see. Yeah, tough. There, cleaner. So that'll be fine, yeah. So I allocate 10% of my salary to trading. Selling numbers, bro. Rather be open and honest than I demanded a lot of things I need. 100%, my dude. Yeah. I'm glad to see you so, like, you want to get this to work. That's good. If you keep with that persistence, your breakthrough will come. Just stay strong in prayer, dude. That's the first thing you gotta do, is stay strong in prayer. And then secondly, apply yourself to these markets every single day, dude. Every single day. Every single day. So even like the funded thing that you're doing, take it day by day. Don't try and do miraculous stuff. So my advice to you would be, start off by going in low risk into that account. And then you can upping your risk to what you normally say. For example, you're normally a 1% trader. Start that account by doing 0.5%. Just to, not because of management reasons or technical reasons, but just to ease your emotions into it. See, this is what gold doing? See what I'm saying? Okay. As long as you guys can see what I say happens. Because we're not thumb sucking, this is pure experience. What we see is our strategy is built off pure experience. The strategy wasn't bought, it was built through a lot of trial and error. A lot of trial and error. And it's been an absolute godsend for the past 5 years. So yeah, it's boys just waiting for some volume in GJ. Let's see if we can get a position here. That's also something I'm maybe missing. I'm not a religious person just because of past things that have made me doubt faith in a way. Any tips on how to regain faith? Drop me a message on IG. Drop me a message on IG. I'll share something with you. Look, for me personally, I can be open with you guys. You don't have to be. I don't know how to explain this. I'll regroup that thought and I'll come back to you. Never back down, never what? Never give up. No, boys, look, if you're at a point in your journey where you like either like break even or you're struggling to become consistent, just push through. You have to push through because it will come. The worst thing, like I said on Mondays, the worst thing is putting so much into trading and then giving up and then you do not know where you would have actually seen your breakthrough, and then you have to live with that for the rest of your life. That was me. I was like, I can't give up now X amount of years, because in my second year of trading, even though I've made money, whatever, it was still to a point where it would be like a big loss here, a big win there, a big loss here, and then I also wanted to give up. Like my second year into trading, I was like, fuck this shit, I'll go do something else. But I couldn't. I couldn't. Like, I've done everything else. I've worked, I've studied, done everything. This has to work. So for me, there wasn't a plan B. It's either this thing is gonna work for me, or that's it. Like, there just wasn't a plan B. And with that sort of persistent attitude, shit worked. Yeah, that's why, like, and I mentioned this, I don't know if you guys have, but just go watch the podcast on the 2G's page, and you'll see me speak a lot about more than just trading. Because trading, yes, it's what you're doing, it's this, but trading isn't going to a 9 to 5. A 9 to 5, you're guaranteed a secured salary of X amount every month, whether you're a slapgat or you're actually a hard worker. The funny thing is, let's take for example, you have me and you have Darren. Darren comes to the work every day. Darren, I'm using you as an example, my bad, but I have to. Darren's coming to work every day. That man is grafting, bro. He's the top employee of the month. In other words, he's a hond. He's just a G. He's working hard. He's bringing in returns for the company. He's earning 15k a month, killing it. I work in the same position. I'm also earning 15k a month. However, I'm sleeping on the weekend, I'm having a job, I'm coming to work when I want to, I'm doing 30% of the work. You know what the funny thing is? I get the same salary as the dude that's working his ass off. So that's why the life of entrepreneur is difficult. It's not easy. However, it's more rewarding if you put in the time and be persistent about it. So for me, that's why I went entrepreneurial route. Firstly, I couldn't let someone have authority over me. I don't like being dictated to, or you know, ek wil die baas wees. And then honestly, on the side of that is then also the nice thing about trading is, yes, in the beginning it's not that great and it's not sunshine and rainbows. However, if I apply myself through not days, not months, but through the years, things will get better. And there's only plateaus to be broken, which means I can only get better. And as I get better, the money becomes more. So why not commit to it? And that was my view on it. Not saying everybody else was doing, but that was my take on trading. So then with that being said, you understand that if I had to be that same dude, which I just explained in the 9 to 5 in my trading realm, I wouldn't make it. If I came to the charts with a weird mind, let's say I'm not sober, or I'm lazy, or I expect to be spoon-fed, bro, you won't make it. You won't. Because this is what Darren just said there. It's the hardest way to make easy money. Perfect example, right? You gotta pull strings here. You gotta apply yourself day in and day out. You gotta work hard. People think you can come to the trading sphere and make 100,000 tomorrow. You can make that by luck, yeah. But to make it consistently month in and month out takes time. It's like any other profession. You have to study it, you have to learn it. Now, because this, like a doctor now, but now, because this is more on the entrepreneurial side, the smartest way to do this isn't the way I went. So I went on the self-teaching way. So I self-taught myself. Well, firstly, I got scammed. So I got scammed. This dude sold me a course of how to draw a trend line. The fuck. Anyways, I saw the opportunity in the market. However, I wasn't educated. I didn't know what it was. So I self-taught myself, and it took a long time, and it took a lot of hours where I didn't sleep. So the wisest thing to do in today's time is to find a business owner. So I'm not even speaking about Forex, I'm just talking about business. This you can obviously relate to trading. Find a business owner that is doing what you want already. Say for example, you want to open a car dealership. Find someone that has a car dealership opened already and blueprint his strategy, and if you want, make it better. If he's turning over a mil every month, a mil per annum on his car dealership, right? That's his profit every single year. Why not blueprint that, learn from him, and then implement it in your own business? That's why. So with that being said, the same thing with trading. Instead of trying to bump head here, bump head there, bro, get yourself a mentor that's going to take you from A to Z and follow him like this. It's much easier. It doesn't change what you have to go through, because you still have to go through as a trader. However, it should speed up your process, and at that same time it should make things more comfortable, because this dude has done it before. So you're just blueprinting it. So that's my advice. For sure, bro. For me, I work in a very dangerous industry, which is also a reason for why I want the time free. You were shot last year? Damn, 50 cent. Hectic. But don't let that instill fear into your life, my dude. By God's grace, you're still here. You didn't die. And I believe that with everybody that goes through like a major test, like getting shot, whatever, it's not necessarily just a test for yourself. It's a testimony for the next person. So there already, dude. If that doesn't show you that God is alive and God is working within us, I don't know what else to tell you, my man. That right there, that you're not dead, you were shot but you aren't dead. Bro, his hand was on you the whole way. So that already there. Like, I have it tattooed on me, bro. I've got faith tattooed on my hand. That's just to remind me, because nobody's perfect, that when things aren't going quiet, when things aren't lacquered, just have faith. There's no perfect Christian, there's no perfect Muslim or whatever religion you are, there's no perfect in that. But having faith is the most important thing. Because faith is believing something that is real, but we don't even see it. So that's actually like, that's mad. You don't see this thing, but you believing in it. You know what I mean? But the best part is God works in mysterious ways. So things will happen, and then only when you reflect on it, then you realize, yo, if this was flesh, I wouldn't be here. However, because God operates in the spirit, that is why you are there. You get through certain things in life. %, my G, 100%. Okay, guys, we're starting to break that lows. I'm not shorting it. If I'm going to short, it's going to be below 190,350. However, like I said, if we can bounce off this level of 190,450, I'll look to buy above 600. So today's going to take some time. However, we have time. We've got time. We're just going to keep each other entertained until we get setups. Hebrews 11 verse 1. Amen. I can actually take this trades taken off, eh? Because we haven't taken a trade today. Must I DM you on your personal business? Anyone, dude. I'm in control of both pages. Anyone. How's that subscribers looking on YouTube? Not gonna lie, I'm quite shocked. I was chatting to Uncle Robbie about it yesterday. I was like, what? I can't believe it. But I can't believe it. We've been working our ass off for 7 years straight. So now we just gotta take over the industry. Show them what we're about, how we do. $89 subs, guys, we're almost there. Crazy, dude. Crazy. For sure. This year they'll know me. For sure. Okay, breaking those lows right now. We're coming for that 30 close. Like I said, guys, I do not want sales yet. I don't want sales yet. Does everyone understand why? $4 hour, grabbing liquidity, now breaking this low. You see the only issue is we're still in that consolidation, right? Which is that. So in order for me to short, I have to get below. Any questions, guys? Het julle enige vrae? Let me fix, guys. You're good. Oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah. So give me a second, guys. I'll be back now. Okay, I'm back. Much clarity on the podcast, and I'm here. Divine appointment, 100%, my dude. 100%. Hope you're here to stay. Gold? Yeah, gold's not moving. I kinda knew that. You kind of saw that, eh? Okay, 30 close below that level. Retest. You know what, eh? Like, as much as this, like, this is a setup right now. Can't take it though, because of that high time frame. You just gotta be patient, guys. Just have to be patient. Podcast, yeah, I don't know why, but the podcast was even did on my side. I don't know why. I personally feel like it's because their laptop wasn't plugged in via Ethernet cable. I think that's why. I'm not a tech guru, but that's obviously what will keep your stream constant, you know? You watched the podcast 3 times? Damn, dude. Honestly speaking, I haven't even watched it. I think I watched like 10 minutes at Jason's place and then that was it. I was actually just more reading the comments. But I should watch it, eh? You know what I used to do in my like media trading, just to like refresh my brain, would be watching my own course material. Like what I would share with my MFX students, I would watch that course material over and over again. And I feel like that also, number one, like obviously you get different types of learners. So it's obviously your visual, your auditory learners, your practical learners. For me, it was speaking it out, because then it's almost like your brain takes it in, and then also just watching it over and over again, and then implementing it on the charts. Which is probably weird, but yeah, I watched my own course, guys. gold forming a support level. Like I said, it really is a pity of how things look on the left hand side. Because if we can start getting the 30 to engulf and start trading below the level, you have a 15 and a 5 minute setup for price to continue to the lows of 2025. So that setup is definitely there for 26 pips. It's just because I'm in that final third and so close into all this consolidation stuff. I'll add that up next month, cause this month ends in 2 days, so then I can start tracking what happens for the stream. What pairs do you guys trade besides GJ and gold? Does anybody trade anything else? Indices or crypto or any other forex pairs? Just give me a second, guys. My dog is losing his brain. Bitcoin? I want to look at Bitcoin. Inventory gold, but is back distance at the moment. 100%. What do you think of DX trade? Bro, that's actually what we're busy with at the moment. That's actually what we're busy with at the moment. We're currently waiting for our emails from the funded trader for that. What do I think of it, bro? I've never touched DX trade in my life. So that is new stuff. Is it? Did you open it up already?
I just did it now because when I went on my MP5, you know that new order little box was like grey. I couldn't place order on. So then I emailed them, I asked them like what's happening, why can't I place a trade? And they gave me login details for this DX trade.
Which program's that with? Smart prop trader. Okay. Yeah, we got I think it's literally every prop firm that uses Think Markets has to move over to DX Trade. And that is effective from yesterday. I think the migration is at 3 today, if I'm not mistaken. So there's no problem for people that's trading their personal capital, that's fine. But I think if anybody is trading funded, almost every single prop firm is moving over now. Yeah, Metal Coach is just not supporting them anymore, which obviously DX Trade will be something new to learn. I might even, maybe in tomorrow's live, I will help you guys with DX Trade. So I'll sit with it tonight and then get myself comfortable with it and then help you guys out with DX Trade tomorrow. Yeah, so it's crazy. I know there's another one, C Trader. I know Darren is keen to obviously move within that. I just don't know if they're going to give people the option of either or is it just going to be straight to DX Trade. But yeah, it's not gonna be a problem for the guys that's trading personal, but for the funded gentlemen, start getting yourself comfortable with DX trade now already. I've been messed around with a lot of mentors in the last couple of years, so hesitant, but I'm gonna join the MFX crew. Where do I sign up? I like your mentality. Dude, it should be in the YouTube description, right there on your YouTube. So it's everywhere actually. It's on my personal, it's in all my link trees. My company link tree, my personal link tree, and then over here when you come to the live. So this is what you guys are seeing right now, right? So you guys are seeing this. So this is what you guys are seeing. And then you come down here to what you call this? Join our mentorship program. I added my Instagram in there as well. So you can just click on the Instagram, it'll take you to the business page. Not my personal. I thought, let me just put my business, and then obviously if you want my personal, it's the only account that the company follows. So Miles van Wyk, Miles BW. Yeah, so this is the prop firm I'd recommend, the broker that I use, which I recommend, my Instagram, and then this is how you get into MFX. You click on that, you sign up, it's $47. If you sign up for a year, it is 10% off of that $47. So it's pretty much like a month and a half for free. But yeah, pull up. How do I use it? That's 100 gold USD. Okay, cool. How long you been trading indices for? How is it going for you? I think once I start trading again, I'll scrap maybe one of the three. Yeah. That's all on personal preference. With Alpha Capital Group, you'll still be able to use MT5, but is that on a live account or funded? And it all boils down to which broker they are using. I have no idea what Alpha Capital Group is. It all depends which broker they're using, because I think it's in specific with Think Markets. Oh, we got it, but just signing up. Okay, cool. Once you sign up, just follow the welcome note. There's going to be 2 links. It's going to take you into Telegram, which will add you into both the chat group as well as the broadcast group, where I share everything there. And then there's going to be a pop-up box in the main group. Click on that. It's going to take you to a folder, which will then tell you the exact order in which you should watch the course of videos in, how I want you to watch it. And then once you've watched the videos and you're comfortable, send me a message. I'll do a one-on-one session with you. And then you get access to all the other MFX things as well. I got you, no stress, G. Market's going nowhere today. Well, so far. Still early, so we'll give it time. But it's just for what I want out of the setup. I don't think it's gonna happen right now, guys. So then it might be a no trade day for me. Maybe. But I'll be on till 12, so we have an hour and 20 minutes to see if we can get a trade today. This is something you gotta understand about markets. There's cycles, guys. And I don't know if, because I know some people do trade double session, I only trade one. If you're coming back from New York, just trade smart. MFX guys will be good. Did you eventually get your firearm? What's it that you use for the AR? Did you get that license? Was it AR or rifle you're doing? Lekker, man.
Carbine.
Lekker. What but it's still a single fire carbine, eh?
Yeah, like the AR or AK.
Okay. That's sick though. That's sick, dude. That's sick. The day that I sign up, will that next month's, will that be next month? Yeah. So the day you sign up will be next month's recurring date. However, if you don't want to continue, just cancel your subscription before that. It's as simple as that, and you won't be charged. So you can, like guys in the YouTube, you can literally come for mine to see if it's what you like or want or whatever, if it's worth your time and money. If you don't like it, you can just cancel. It's as simple as that. Honestly, I don't think you'd want to cancel, but yeah. So it makes it nice for, like, besides being the price for knowledge is ridiculously cheap actually, and it makes it nice. So if you aren't committed to something for long, it's up to you how you want to play it.
TJ looks so tempting.
Bro, I'm with you. Like, I'm so tempted to just short it to the lows, but I know I'm going to be breaking strategy, so I'm not going to. I'm going to sit on my hands like the good trader that, or disciplined trader that I am, and watch price just not, move with me. Very tempted to, guys, because this is a type 4 right now. Damn, it's a type 4. 30 close below, got your retest, 50 minute, got your retest, 5 minute, got your resistance, got your support. You then go ahead and take shorts 2 pips below at 190,485. Like that. Your stop loss goes up for 30 pips. Your first target is going to be these lows, and then your second target is going to be down there. So that would be the idea. However, for me, I'd rather not take it. I'd rather just wait for this area. So it can definitely happen. It's a type 4, but for me, I'm gonna sit on my hands, guys. I'm gonna wait for this area if that is the play. And if that's not the play and it bounces off of here, it's as simple as waiting for that type to start pulling up, and I'll take it up. But yeah, this is the patience that you gotta have in the market. Even, it's like having a cake in front of you and just being disciplined enough to not eat it right now. Yeah. Discipline for the win. W discipline. I see you signed up, Jordan. Welcome to MFX, my brother. Welcome. So like I said, there's gonna be a welcome message. Read through the welcome message, click on the links. It's going to put you straight into Telegram, and then from there, like I said, study those videos in that order that will be through Patreon. And then once you're a bit more kosher with the way I trade, send me a message. My personal number is on Telegram as well, so take that, and then you can send me a Telegram or WhatsApp. Let me know when you're ready for a one-on-one, and then I'll sit down with you and we'll go through everything that needs to be going through. Guys, you joined the chat group. Welcome, G. Welcome. Yo, dude, let's get you out of that state of being fearful of the markets, eh? Let's level you up. That's what we're here for. Take your training to the next level. But guys, on your end, you have to give it your all. I can't bring my 5 cents to the table. You also got to bring your 5 cents to the table. You know what I mean? I have a feeling that did anybody take this trade? MFX members, anybody take their shorts?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, we gotta.
Worry is that this 15 does still have top because here it's gonna push down to the support and then immediately retrace.
But you see, in this case, we don't need a big topic because the 5-minute and the previous 30-minute has already done it. You with me?
See that
You see, it's already grabbed liquidity there. So if this candle's supposed to run, it shouldn't come up. Which means that above there is a point of management for you. But now also look to the left. Look where it's rejecting. Look at that. Just follow. That's why I use a cross, not a mouse. You can see that level of liquidity there. So there's many reasons why that's wise just to watch this go.
do you think of gold sells below 26,500? I'm checking that out. Small zone.
26,500. Everything that I've mentioned on stream is happening. I just want you guys to see how disciplined I am to stick to my plan. 26,500, dude. I think below 27.30, that is your sell area. But like I said, you're dealing with that.
That's why I said below 26.
So you would then have to get a support here. So you would have to form a support like this. So you would have to form a support. Price to then get below that, and then why is it doing that? Like that, and then involve yourself to trade this sort of LTA here, using these wicks as a wick fill position. That's what you would need to do, because then your idea would then be this consolidation zone, which is this, right? This resistance, support has now then turned into a resistance area to drop. So that would be the idea behind that. So it would be fine, but not for me, my G. Nah, it's gonna be very risky, dude. I just feel like this whole area on gold, that's high risk.
Is there really a cut?
Yeah, so if you feel like going to San Juan Casino today, here's, here's your bet right here, my G. So for me, I'm okay, guys. It doesn't look like I'm going to be taking a trade today. We have an hour left. I don't think price is going to set up the way I wanted to take a trade. But it's fine. We're going to stay sharp. We're going to see what we can do until 12. But we're just not getting price setting up the way I would like it to on gold, which is a definite no for me. And then on GJ, it's just a bit slow. And I have my plan. My plan is there, which means I just got to wait for it, right? But I've been all in since day one. Work rate is nothing you have to worry about. Got you. That's good. Do you trade gold? How do you trade gold? Could make sense, because I was like, if your name is Jordan XAU, you have to only trade gold, right? See, this 4 hours nice as always. Gave you another confluence for the shorts is price grabbing all the liquidity up here, then breaking the low. It's a sign for price to drop. But yeah, like I said, it's just this zone, guys. I got you. Okay. Okay, I think. How much people's in this room? Okay, I'll give you guys some free education quickly. Are you ready? Let's dissect and understand how I see market structure quickly. And then if we don't have a session, if you don't have a setup at the end of that, we'll go do some Wordle. Just to pass time while we wait for this setup. Okay. So how I see market structure, put a W in the chat if you're ready for it, before I even speak my... Yes?
15 pips, 11 pips.
Where? GJ? Gold? Did you take those shorts?
You there?
You guys are quiet, you're taking shorts and then you don't say anything. What is your entries?
I've got 28, 48.
Did you say you took the trade at 7:45? What time is that in South Africa? Okay, so 9:45. So you took these shorts. What is your entry? Yeah. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Very nice. Very nice. Well done, Uncle Robs. What is your entry on that? 28.48. And your stop was 11.
Stop loss 29.58.
Okay, and your TP? So you got 15. Very nice. Well done, Uncle Robs. You see, we saw it there. I just wasn't happy with the area on the left.
You get in, Jason?
Yeah, what is your entry, Trevor?
28.
And are you still holding position?
I'm holding a runner now, yeah.
Where do you TP?
10.
At 10. And what was Aaliyah's stop loss?
My stop loss was quite tight. I had a 15 pip stop.
Okay. Okay, lekker. It was around the same area about these highs, right?
Yep.
Yeah, very nice, guys. Well done. W morning for you. Well done. Well done, well done. And this thing is more than likely to tap into this liquidity zone.
That's why I'm leaving a runner.
Yeah, I see it. Well done, guys. Well done, well done. What is that? Type 4. Type 4. No? Awesome. How was your emotions throughout it?
Actually, pretty cool because I went into a small lot size.
Yeah. No, lekker. Well done, guys. Well done. Super proud of you. Well done. Okay. Guys, got 2 W's. I don't think that's enough W's for me to break down my whole market structure strategy. If I can get more W's in that chat, I'll definitely tell you how I see market structure. Until then, we're gonna watch some paint dry. I'm coming now, guys. Okay, let's have a look at it quickly, guys. So this is how I see market structure. Okay, so when I look at my bias for the day, I look at all 4 different time frames that I use. So I use weekly, daily, 4 hour, hour, 30 minutes, 15, 5 minute, 3 minute, 1 minute. The most important ones for me is the weekly, daily, 4 hour, and 30 minute. Those are the 4 time frames that give me the best direction. The best understanding of the direction for the day. Okay, so that's something that I can only determine on my market structure. So let's go ahead and dissect this quickly. So when a lot of people look at market structure, like Baby Pips will teach you, they will automatically see this as an uptrend because it's showing you higher highs, right, and higher lows. That's what price is doing. I look at it different. I involve my candlesticks all the time. Okay, so let's go ahead and get my bias. So we'll delete this. I can just delete the whole thing, right? So this is how I get my bias, guys, and this is so important because this is what helps me in my trading. So I use my bias to obviously guide me for the day, and then I also use my bias to understand the structure, and that will also determine what I do in the market. So weekly, daily, 4 hour, as well as my 30 minute, right? Okay, so I've got that there. How do I know what is what? Because I need to work with a bias that gives me either a 3v1 or 2v2 or 4v0. Okay, so how I look at it is I focus more on the candles. So I look at what was the significant high and the significant low, right? So I'll do that by going to the lowest point. So the closer I get and the more familiar I get to the chart, I understand it easier. But if I'm coming to this chart for the first time, I need to date it back, right? So just looking at the eye, I can see it's trending up. Okay, so now I'm going to look at where was the last significant low and where is the current high, and I can automatically see that that was the lowest point, that was the highest point of my chart. So I'm going to see, is that still bullish? Because just because it looks like it's going up doesn't mean that it's bullish. Okay, and this is how I do it. I involve my candlesticks. Okay, so how I see it is I measure my lows by a 2 candlestick pullback. 2 candles or more in the opposite direction I call a pullback. Okay, then the other one is called a pause, which is just 1 candle in the opposite direction. Pullbacks I use as lows, and pauses is just seen as a pause in the market. So in order to flip myself from bullish or bearish, I need to break a pullback level. That is a big rule that you have to understand. So then I can ask myself, okay, let's go and plot those areas. This was the low, that was the high, because there's 2 candlesticks, right? Then there's 2 candlesticks. Is this 2 candlesticks? No, it's not. However, because it's consistently pulling back to these levels, I will say that is fine for a pullback. You with me? Okay, next I have a drive. Here's my next 2 candlesticks. Okay, so now let's figure out highs and lows. So I've got the low there, I've got the high there, I've got the low there, I've got the high there, low there, high there, low there, high there, low there. This is now that new high. It hasn't formed a low yet. So what is this? This is bullish. In this, I expect and anticipate that price will continue with this bullish momentum. Okay, in that market, I only look for buys. My man, I was gonna mute you there. Yo, you're somewhere in the live. Welcome, IG. Welcome. So yeah, that I then do on every single time frame, and you understand why I do so. So that was my daily. My daily is bullish, right? Obviously, I should have started on the weekly, but on the weekly I do the same thing. So here's that low, here's a pause, here's a pullback, here's a pullback, pullback, pullback. this is a big topic which we're going to speak about right now. Okay, let's get into it. So what I have is I have price driving. That's a pause, so I don't stop there. Price driving, pulls back. There's my low. Price driving, it pulls back. There's my low. Drives, pull back, equal low. Drives, pulls back. Why is it equal low, Miles? Because this candles went lower than the bodies of the previous. You gotta understand now, these wicks is called rejection areas. They're called my liquidity areas. So until price can close below either one of those candlestick wicks, it's still going to be bullish, because this I see as liquidity within that zone. And we can see how that happened. After it grabbed liquidity, it continued up. So a big thing that we need to learn now is, someone just notify me when you get us set up on GJ or the MFX members. A big thing that we need to understand is closing within a wick is just grabbing liquidity. It needs to actually break the wick, not the body, the wick. Not the body, not the wick, not the body, the wick. We get that? That has to break the wick, not the body. Because you'll always see price intersect bodies. It will go into the wicks, but does it break that previous wick is the answer, is the question. Okay, so let's get into it. So weekly, drive, pullback, drive, equal lows across the board. There's my resistance. Price continues up. What is that? Bullish. Until it now breaks this low here. GJ will be bullish on the weekly. You with me? Until it breaks this low over there. So until it breaks, come on now, until it breaks that low over there, GJ will be bullish on the daily. You with me? And I do that on all my time frames, and I'll show you how I get to the point of actual execution. So bullish on the weekly. Now I come to my 4 hour. So now I'm breaking this whole chart down bit by bit to understand what is happening. Then I come to my 4 hour and I do that same thing. So I look where has the last significant low been. Obviously with the eye you can see it's been uptrending. However, that's not enough for me. Okay. Stay in both. Yeah, stay in both. Well, I would hope that all the MFX members are also in YouTube as well to push up some views. Just stay in both. There's going to be like a 2-second delay on YouTube. That's just because of the latency that it has across the world. It's normal. So obviously, I recommend staying in Zoom. So we do the same thing here. We've got lows. There's my 2 candlestick pullback, 2 candles, highs. There's my pullback, drive, pullback, drive, right? Now I want to show you something very important here. That's at low, right? Do you see how price actually came back and turned it bearish? So at this point in price, we were bearish on the 4 hour. Then I asked myself, where do I see this flipping? Where's the flip? From the high that it just came from. So in order for this to flip back bullish, it needs to break those highs, which it eventually did. And then I asked myself, okay, which was the leg that drove us up to flip that bullish? So I go to the most significant low. It's not that one, it's not that one, it's not that one, it's that one. Price then drives up. That's a pause. There's my pullback right there. Okay? So from, clear this out. So from that low to that high, we are bullish. Then price makes another leg, comes back down, breaks the body but not the wick, still bullish. Made a push, comes back where we are right now, in the wicks. We are in the wicks. We're not breaking bodies but not the wicks. So what are we on this 4 hour? We are still bullish. So our mind should say from lows we buy, right? So that is why I couldn't sell there, guys, because I'm selling directly into 4 hour liquidity. How do I do that? You can't. You can't do that. The rule of thumb is from demand I buy, from supply I sell. That's the rule of thumb. Now the way I trade it is a lot different. I don't do that. However, from these lows I can issue a type 3. Should I? Yeah, okay, so type 3 is our reversal. But we don't just buy at the lows. We use market structure to understand when does this type 3 become bullish. So if you were in the beginning of the stream or just rewind the stream, you'll see how I explained how I would buy. So then we go. 4 hour is now bullish, right? Which gives me a what? 3v1 for the buys. So far, not done yet. But bullish. Good. This is just the market structure side of things. This isn't involving in the liquidity zones and the candlestick anatomy and all those things. Okay? This is just understanding direction. Then I go to my 30-minute, not the hourly, the 30-minute. And I do that same thing. I come from the lows. So that's lows. Let me do it like this. Where is, so here's path, right? So drive, 2 candlestick pullback, drive, 2 candlestick pullback, drive, pause, pause, drive, lows, right? This is my significant lows right now. Then I have price making a high, and okay, what I just did now is very important. Look at this. So here we now have, if you get confused, just stop me. So here I have price pulling back, which is the high. There's the 2 candlesticks there. Hello, hi, how are you doing? There's the 2 candlesticks there. Okay, price then comes down, pulls up. So what I want to show you is that, where's that path now? From this low to that high, like this, at this point price flipped us bullish, making that the new support, driving, pause, pause, pause. So driving all the way up. So from that low to this current high, I'm bullish. You with me? Price then goes to make an equal low. So from that low to that high, I'm bullish. So price can do whatever it wants, literally do whatever it wants, right? The end goal is still going to be bullish. You with me? Unless I do one thing, and that is flip my structure bearish, which is going to be at wave. I say that this was the low and that was the high. Where do I flip bearish? I flip bearish at this point here. So once price can close below, that's when I'll be bearish on the 30-minute. Okay? Now I want to go back and start asking more questions. When does the 4-hour flip bearish? There's my 2 candlesticks there, which means it's the equal low. Which means that if price closes below, so this 4-hour has to close below, or any 4-hour has to close below the level of 190,360 before it can turn bearish. Once it closes bearish, the 4-hour then turns bearish on my bias as well. And at that point, 30 and 4-hour will be bearish, meaning that I will then have what? 2v2, right? 2v2 for the sell. So here at the minute, it is now 4v0. Okay. So this tells me buy. This tells me buy. Okay. So I use that in my advantage. But now because I implement supply and demand and I implement candlestick anatomy and all those things, I understand that from these lows, it could bounce. And also if it breaks, it can flip my bias 2v2. So when I'm 4v0, I want to go in that direction. When I'm 3v1, it's kind of giving me a sort of confluence that could flip, and 2v2, it's either or. You with me? So in this case, I'm not going to speak about supply and demand and stuff today. But in this case, what I need to do is I need to now do that same thing I did on the charts, on the high time frame, is understand that that is the high. Where is this low? So I'm going to wait for a low to form. Okay, I'll wait for resistance to happen and another low to form before I can look to short. And if it gives me a fake out, I use that as an opportunity to get above any resistance point it has made along the way to then type 3 it back up. So type 3 is my reversal execution strategy. I'm not going to go in depth with that today, but that is how I see market, guys. I focus heavily on what the pullbacks and pauses do, because within micro structure, you will see price change direction. In my understanding, you can't just look at a chart and be like, oh, it's trending up. You're gonna burn your balls. You can't just come and be like, it's trending up because it looks like it's making high highs and high lows. That's not how I see structure. You have to break it down into what the candlesticks are reading, align it with the direction and momentum that price is going into, and then you can depict what market is actually doing. And this is what helps me a lot in my trading. It's just understanding the crux of it all, and that is market structure. If you understand market structure, you're more than halfway there already, because you can implement all these crazy things: fib levels, SMAs, EMAs. You can put anything on the chart, supply and demand even. But if you do not understand market structure, if you don't understand directional bias, hearties, you're gunning for something that you're gonna miss. You can get it right now and again, but if you don't understand the basics, it's like trying to understand BODMAS but you don't understand what is 1 plus 1, or trying to do geometry but you don't understand what is 1 plus 1. You understand? So that is my take on market structure. W's in the chat if you understand that. How's it, guys? Joining a bit late. No stress. No stress. No stress. W shot, guys. So that's, look, this trading thing, everything is education. Gotta be educated, guys. Gotta be educated. And this is the main thing for me. Even though all the other stuff matter, the main thing for me is understanding the market structure. So that's how I see it. So hope that made sense. Hope you guys learned something today. Yes, please, Mr. Two Smoke folks. Yeah, yeah.
I actually wanted to ask this question before. How come you don't use trend line? That basically was the question which you just made. Because I've noticed, like, just since previously versus now, don't really use trend line. Like I said, again, just like that.
Yeah, 100%.
Why, like I said,
Yeah. So I don't know if YouTube could hear that, but if YouTube couldn't hear that, the question from the MFX member was, why don't I use trend lines? So if anybody's using trend lines, that's fine, but for me it's not. Trend lines is too easily like I can, yes dude, if I put a trend line, I can put 100 trend lines. I can put a trend line here. It's too easily, I don't know if the right word is, it's like it's such a controversial topic, because I can put trend lines everywhere and make this look like the most craziest thing, right? So yes, we're under you know what I mean? Yeah. So that's what happens. You put trend lines everywhere. So this is why I don't use trend lines. It's because it's too easily depicted, and it's too easily for me to say, but why is that trend not valid, or why is that trend not valid? So this is why I've simplified it down to supply and demand as well as my market structure. For me, trend lines don't work. They don't work. They can work now and again, but I promise you, the reason for them working is not because of you drawing a line and it magically bouncing off there. Yes, it can work every now and again, but that's not why chart is moving. Chart is moving for the question that we had last week in the MFX group. What moves the market? So the question is, let me zoom again to this now. Thank you, Simo. This is a perfect time for me to chat about that. Where's this question? What makes the market price fluctuate? It's not a trend line. It is liquidity in liquidity zones that make market price move in alignment with investors, central banks, all my trading participants or market participants at certain areas. That is what makes price move. You must remember at certain areas there's pending orders, there's a lot of things happening. A trend line does not make it move, ladies and gentlemen, and let me be the one to tell you that. Yes, it's cool to draw it and it looks like it's going the way, and it can bounce off with that. So for example, I can draw a trend line like this, right? And then I can be like, but look, it bounced off the trend line there, and look, it bounced off the trend line there. No, it didn't. It bounced off of liquidity. It bounced off of a supply zone. Volume doesn't lie by a trend line. It lies at liquidity areas. It just happens to be that there's a trend line at that point. For example, here again, but Miles, we're trending up right now. How did you know it was going to bounce there? You didn't. However, if I had my 4-hour liquidity zone in that area, I understood that, okay, at this point, there could be a liquidity zone that could be rejected. I'll then look for longs from that point, which I'll then find on my smaller time frames such as this, the break, the retest, the drive, not a trend line. So if anybody is using a trend line, I'm not trying to shoot down the way you trade or whatever. If it works for you, my G, 100%. It works for you, but for me, speaking from experience, a trend line, I go nah. It's too open for misinterpretation. I can put 1,000 trend lines on here. I can do this. This is the number one South African scam strategy. So we have, oh guys, draw a trend line. Then we have, yeah, but you see, market's doing this, guys. So every time it touches. If market touches twice on a trend line, this is what I was told for 200 Rand. Not 200 Rand, but some dude is selling this for 200 Rand right now. This is what I was told for 5.5 grand. Guys, every time it breaks out of trend, just buy. You know what? It looks like it works, and it probably will work every now and again. But why? So when you take a loss, why are you losing? You need to get into deeper crux of trading, and then just understand that this is all because of liquidity. And that's what it's about. So for me personally, I don't use trend lines. I did though. I did. When I was a swing trader, I used trend lines. And there was too many points of misinterpretation where I would take an L and I wouldn't understand why. How can I take a loss and blame a trend line? Huh? It makes no sense. You understand? So then I had to dig deeper into this, like really dig deeper into this. What is moving the market? What is fluctuating? What is areas of rejection? So then I went into support and resistance. Then I went into price action. Then I realized, you know what? It's so don't make me laugh, guys. It's so widely misinterpreted also. Support and resistance. So let me understand support and resistance, understand price action, but involves something which is now supply and demand. And that is it, boys and girls. That is how we do what we do. So really, and I'm not trying to shoot at anybody, but just speaking my own experience and what I believe. If you think I'm wrong, that's on you, brother. I'm totally okay with it. I really couldn't care, but this is just me. Now we have new. Now remember this, nah? In this industry, you're gonna get people that make money off the charts, and you get people that make money off of students. Two different things. Okay? So the people that's going to make money off the charts, they're going to be doing their thing. We're going to be giving you free education like I am today. No problem. Then you're going to get people that only makes money off of students. If my strategy gets, let's say for example, I sell you the trendline strategy, that becomes fickle. It starts phasing off and we aren't getting clientele signing up anymore. I'm then just going to take something else and rename it. I'm going to take supply and demand and I'm going to rename it something else so I can sell it to you. Hey guys, I've got this new... Yo, I'm not shooting shots. I've got this new ICT thing. Kanti, it's just supply and demand in a new word. I've got this new thing called order blocks. Come check it out. Bro, you're doing supply and demand. I've got this new thing called... what's that other word? There was another word, something with the F. Someone knows the word, let me know. Something with the F. So they're constantly going to rename something which is the same shit to try and sell it to you. Fair value gaps, that's it. Fair value gaps. So I'm going to try and... What's the new word? Guys, let's name it fair value gaps. Let's rename something that's already out there, but call it fair value gaps or whatever. it's going to happen for the rest of our lives. People continuously try and sell you new products and just rename the shit. Trust me, I've been there. I've been in this game for too long, and that's what is going on. So, and that is what's so sad, because then the Forex community is studying. Let's say they're studying supply and demand. Now, because they aren't persistent and they aren't patient, it doesn't work for them and they give up, and they then go look for another person or another strategy, and they will keep on revolving and revolving and revolving, because they don't understand that if I apply myself to one strategy that is blueprinted to work, by the way, if I don't apply myself to that, I'll never crack it. So they continuously purchase different courses, they continuously go to different mentors, they continuously do different strategies because they think that there's a holy grail strategy. I will tell you there's not. There's not. It's finding any blueprinted strategy that works and then making that work for you. There's hundreds of strategies out there that work. I'll tell you that. It's not just mine. It's not just 2G's trading. It's not just Donvo. There is hundreds of strategies that work, guys. It works. The problem is that people don't want to, they want instant gratification. They want it to happen now. That's the problem. So for me personally, liquidity, price action, supply and demand, candlestick anatomy is all I need. I don't need fibs, I don't need indicators, I don't need any funny new word, I don't need trend lines, I don't need none of that. And that's what gives me my 80% win rate. So it's proven that it works. So that also then solidifies my emotions when I take a trade, because I don't feel anything, because I've proven to myself, Miles, that what you are doing, son, it works. Now, it took me years to get to this point, which is fine. However, I also had to learn that jumping from strategy doesn't work. There is no holy grail strategy in trading. I feel like the holy grail is within you. You are who makes what you are doing work. Trust. Because I can present market structure to you like I did now. You can join my course, you can study the work, but if you yourself don't apply yourself, if you aren't persistent, if you don't do those things, it's not going to work for you. Like I said, trading goes beyond the charts. It's all in your... This is just the bridge between broke and financially free. It's you that has to cross that bridge. So it's all in your court. I know I went really off course, but when I feel something more than I just speak about, I talk about it. So Simo shot for that question. It sparked something lekker, and I hope everybody can understand why I trade the way I do. I don't involve trend lines. If somebody's using it and it works for you, brother, please continue using it. Don't not use it because I said so. If it works for you, use it. But for me, in my experience, that shit don't work. This works for me. For me. Yeah. And that's what I teach. I can't teach something that doesn't work. You know what I mean? So, yeah, guys, I hope that made sense. Now, it's a pleasure, Mr. Two Smoke, folks. Guys, we are just sitting at liquidity. We aren't going anywhere for the whole session. We're not doing anything. Gold pressed. I did what I anticipated. However, it wasn't enough for me to execute on the position. And there's gonna be days like this where I don't execute on the position. I'll come on stream, even in the private Zoom as well. I come on stream, there's no setup. So how can I tell myself to take a setup as well as people that follow me to take a setup if I don't see it happening? You with me? Not see it happening, but don't trust it. So I'll see it happen, I'll tell you what can happen. But if I don't personally execute on it because I'm not confident in the position, how can I say, guys, go buy or sell there? You know what I mean? And that's what keeps me so consistent with my profits as well, is because I don't just take anything that arises in front of me. I literally treat my account like a portfolio that has to grow, which it is. So yeah, guys, I think that is it from the trading side for me. I'm not seeing anything right now. I'm gonna be on till 12, but I think in the meantime, let's go play Wordle for the last 30 minutes, and then if we see a setup, we'll take it. If not, we'll call it a session by 12. Is everybody happy with that? Put W's in the chat if you are fine with that. You guys want to get tired of putting W's in the chat, but I want to make you do it. Because that's the only like response I can see. Instead of someone typing out 100 words. Just put W's in the chat if you're fine with that. If you understand why I do things the way I do. My vision in the charts. Yeah, boys. W's. W. So yeah, it seems like so far there's no trade being taken for stream today, but it's fine. It's okay, we come back tomorrow. Okay, let's get out Wordle. I've never played this before, so let's see how it goes. Jordan says Mark has been waiting for this moment. My word. Okay, let's get it. Yeah, see, okay. I just want to get GJ on the side here, guys. So let me pull that there, and then pull this there, and then pull that there. So I can continue to monitor GJ. Just in case we get a price error. Okay, so GJ's there, that's there. We won't miss anything. Okay, so let's play. I don't know how to play this, but let's start see how to play. Guess the Wordle in 6 tries. Each guess must be a valid 5-letter word. The color of the tiles will change to show you how close the guess was to the word. Example, W is in the word and in the correct spot. I is in the word but in the wrong spot. U is not. Okay, I see. I have to sign up? Crap. Okay, give me a second. Let me sign up quickly. Watch the chart. First of all, did anybody understand the how to play? I think I just got brain fog. I need to read that again. What? If you understand how to play Wordle, put a W in the chat. Mark, I hope you understand. Might need you on this, bro. Okay, it seems like it's one. Guys, I've never played this game before in my life. Seems like it's one word that the New York Times will release every day. The stream is on, but I'm working. Please explain again. Okay, guys, here's 2 minutes. Read this. Read this quickly. Because I will not be able to do this alone. Darren, do you understand how to play this? Guys, it was too difficult. I would have put it in another game. But this would be a nice little brain teaser. See, GJ's in a. I'm just checking. GJ's in consolidation, guys. So one price to either trade above 190600 or below 190400. So we'll wait on that. Okay. No top wick on this candle as well. Okay. Let's have a look. See. Okay, seems simple. If the letter is in the right place, green. If it's in the word but not the right place, yellow. If not, the word is gray. So you have to guess the word right. Okay. What the is this it? Okay, so I got what, 6 tries, 5 tries. Which word should I put, letter should I put first? I think W, because W is a good word, right? Not enough letters. What? So I just select any letter. Put all 5 vowels first, okay? Fuck, man. Oh. Okay, someone give me a 5-letter word.
Right. Right, mind thinker like now. Oh, look how listening now. Yeah.
Trade. Okay, so that is, what did it say? It's the yellow is, it's in the word but it's not in the right spot. Okay. Death. Christopher says death. Okay, let's try death. No, but you see, wait. It can't be death because T-R-A-E is not in the word because it's gray. And if it's green, it's in the right spot. If it's yellow, it's in the word but in the wrong spot. Dream. D-R-E-A-M. Let's try. Unit. Okay, so D is in the right spot. R-A-M-T. You need to pay attention to that. Okay, so D has to go there. So we've got D, that's for sure, right? Then we've got E. So a word with D and E starting with D. Any takers? So a word that starts with D has E in it, but is not in the right place there nor there. This could be a while. But before I even go on, let's have a look at GJ quickly that's breaking these lows. So with price now penetrating these lows, this is how I'm going to play this and I'm going to kill it. Watch this. So it's either going to reject this area, come up, flip its own body and start trading above, and I'm going to buy in this area. If not, what I'm going to do is it closes below on the 15, I'll then trade below there. Okay. This one on ease level. I'm a chicken below. Data. Okay, let's try that. It's gonna leave this like that. Go. So that we can see the chart. Data. Death. Can't be death because there's no A in the word. And it can't be data because there's no A in the word. Dwell. Could be dwell. D-W-E-L-L. D-W. Yeah, it can't, the E can't be here. The E can't be here. Dwell. debug. Devil. Christopher Morgan, bro, you okay? This dude comes with death and devil. Debug. So debug. Let's try that. Debug. Before I press enter, is everybody okay with us trying that? Duvet can also be a good one, eh? Dense debut. Guys, we only have 4 tries left. GJ is ripping. 5 minutes, I have to wait for close. Okay, let's put that game on hold. Let's just focus on what price is doing right now. Okay, we've got 5 minutes. Let's put that game on hold. And then once we see what happens here, we can go back to that that game. But I just want to see what price is doing here, guys. I personally feel like it's just grabbing liquidity. But we can't trade what we feel, we have to trade what we see. In the meantime, this is what we have. We might press enter on debug. It can't be a T, so it can't be dense. What is the other one you had? Debug, and the other one was dread. Can't be dread because there's an R there. Can't be something with an A or R. Debug, there was another word. Debug is the dub. Just try it. So DE, right places. These 3 letters wrong. So a 5-letter word that starts with DE doesn't involve TRA or A and M. I think we're grabbing liquidity to go up. I'm gonna look for type 3s. Just give me a second, boys.
Always going up, we don't know down. See you got a new truck, oh you won't know. Really, I ain't trying to throw no shade. I just really can't say that I really miss the days when you going up, we don't know down. See you got a new truck, oh you won't know. Really, I ain't trying to throw no shade. I just really can't say that I really miss the days when you.
Okay, I just want to see how this is gonna close. Although, even though the close happens, it's still not enough if I'm wanting to do a type 3. So we'll continue that game at 12, guys. Finish it off. I just want us to just see what's happening on GJ here. And this close will tell me a big story as well as the continuation of the next candle, whether it be up or down. So it looks like I might get this close below, guys. I personally feel like even if this 15-minute candle closes below, I won't take the shorts because it's opened with no top wick, which means that this 30 minutes still doesn't have a top wick, and then I might as well wait for that hourly to close below to 100% solidify a short position, and at that time within the next 15 minutes I then should get some sort of 5-minute resistance forming here. So in all fact, I need some bullish candle closure right now. That is great. Then I need a bearish candle close to solidify resistance, and once something like that happens, then I can have the idea of shorts in the market. So sells is not ready yet, nor is buys. I've got a 15-minute closure below, signifying that we are breaking these lows, guys. But something that I need to understand is, even though we are breaking these lows, there's wicks there. I need to see that. I need to understand that. Which means that if I want to be aggressive today, I need a resistance to form here. So when I take the position, I'm going with the idea that the momentum is so large it can penetrate through that because I have a backup resistance there. That's what I want. So right now, I'm going to have to wait till 12 o'clock regardless of what happens. Whether it rips down, flies up, I have to wait for 12 o'clock. I need to get past this. What is it? You're right. And 4-hour closure now at 12. So the play right now, guys, is wait for that 4-hour. No, wait for the hourly, 30-minute and 4-hour close. And if it just melts, it is what it is. It is what it is. It's just too much of a risk to execute right now. Rather wait for the confluences to build up and then get involved. So with whatever happens now, guys, just sit on your hands. No matter how tempting and great it looks, sit on those hands. Okay, sure for that reminder, Jay, but I didn't even realize we're so close to that 4-hour as well. In the meantime, you guys can think of those words. It's much more difficult than yesterday's one. Delay. Okay, I'll note all of this down. So it can be the D-E-L-A-Y. Can't have an A. Can't have an A, I don't think. Can't have an A. Yeah, can't have an A. Just a reminder, DE, it has to start with DE. Can't involve a B, a G, or a U, or a or a M, or a R, or a T. Jordan says Dex. Okay, we'll do that at 12. So essentially, when I execute position, I want it below you. So for a lot of people, it might look like I take the position late, but that's when you have the most confluence. And at that point, when I take the position, it should have the most momentum. $100%, dude. It's gotta wait though. Patience right now, it's all patience.
He's looking to sell it up here.
On gold? Or GJ?
He did.
Yeah, I would like to sell below 190.25, 260. But I have to wait for this closure, guys. I have to wait for this closure. Does this 15? Okay, it does have a top. Yeah, for sure. Remember, once this 4 hour and 30 closes below here, changes our bias. Puts us on a 2v2 bias. Which means that I'm waiting for the retesting and the drive below these. So what I'll be waiting for is price to close below this level, doesn't matter where. Next candle to start pulling back, and then the following candle to then start
It does look quite clean.
driving like that, yeah. Also, why I don't just want to sell here, guys, besides this level being a wick, if I look to the left, there was an area of rejection, which means at one point in 2 o'clock in the morning on the 22nd of February 2024, this was a resistance, and at 9:30 it broke, which means that this is a support level right here. Prior, which means that I can bounce off of here. So I have to sell my hands. Breaking previous higher low on 4 hour if I'm reading the market right. Yes sir. Yes sure. What's my overall bias on gold? Shorts. I'm more.
We should, on gold, we should just wait for the news. I think
Yeah, the Hoppers 3 there's news. Gold, I'm more bearish on anything with my bias on gold. It's just that, yeah, I don't like the areas, so I'm just not gonna trade it, guys. I know 2 of the MFX guys did take shorts and they got 15 pips, I think, so well done on that. But for me personally, it's just too choppy, man. It's just too choppy. So like Darren just said, I don't know if the YouTube can hear the Zoom, but like Darren just said, we have news coming at Hoppers 3, so the wisest thing to do is just leave it. Let news do its thing. Hopefully news can get us out that zone as well. Eight minutes for closure. Yo, why's my forehead shining? Damn. I had to leave Zoom, all the streaming is cooking my internet. It's super chilled. Super chilled. Hope you guys are. So I'm just reading the MFX chat here. Yeah, delay. Nah, what? Yeah, delay won't work. My word won't work. Keen to start the course. You'll enjoy it. You'll enjoy it. You'll enjoy it, bro. It's a lot of hours of content. There's boot camps as well. I think there's 3 or 2 boot camps of 3 hours each. But first get through the main course material before you go through the boot camps. And then once you've done everything, go through the video called Advanced Entries. You'll find it on Patreon. That's gonna take your entries to a whole other level. And that's where you see how I use the 5-minute. And then obviously more content that comes. More content that comes will always be updated onto Patreon. There was just a slight delay with the content from early Jan. I think, or guys, was early Jan or December? I think early Jan, because I transitioned from MacBook Pro to PC, so I had to literally change everything. One of the comments is when I was explaining the chart, the trend lines of the chart. There's a comment here: deletes maze of trend lines off of his chart. Quite funny. Yeah, 4 hours multiples of 4, yeah. So 4, 8, 12. How are we looking? Got 5 minutes. Yo, Jordan, you work wild hours. 4 a.m. If you're up early enough, you'll see my friend Simon cycling at that time. 2 cycle folks. Yeah, I think you should change your name, Maji. Change it from 2 smoke to 2 cycle folks. See what price is doing. Do you see why I'm so adamant about all the nitty, like people sometimes think I'm too cautious. Not that I'm cautious. I have so many confluences that make my trading so spot on. That do you see how, because I didn't take it on that 15-minute, you see what's happening now? All these little things, guys, you pick up. And what does this stem down to? What does it stem down to? Not a trend line. It stems down to supply and demand, liquidity zones, candlestick anatomy, market structure. And that's how I pull him back, which is going to be great for us, because now if we can pull back in the zone, we are going to start looking for type 3s. But you see, it's not going to happen now. That's the thing. And my session cap up is 12. Look, this will only change if it closes below 190338. Only then will 30 and 4 hour change bearish. If you cycles through the township, then yes. Yeah, Jordan, 2 smoke folks, or 2 cycle folks now. You must change that somehow. That dude, the one day we were cycling, I think we were on the way, like we've just done a 55 kilometer or something like that. Then he decides to take me through the back of his area, and it's a township. And at that point you're exhausted, you're tired. Bro, adrenaline took me through that. Adrenaline literally took me through that section of the cycle. Because I'm thinking, bro, if something happens to us here, we will not be found, because it's in the bush. Nah, not the noon. I know where the noon is because I'm from Cape Town, but right now we're in B. So yeah, that was wild. Don't let Simeon give you directions when you go cycling. And I won't give you directions when my glasses aren't on.
For Trevor Noah, yes.
Not even jokes, it's just what actually happened. Okay, good for yeah, like guys, 1 minute. Let's see what happens here. If it doesn't close below 190338, it hasn't flipped the structure yet, which means that I definitely won't be shorting anytime soon. So then this might play out in New York. So MFX members, I think I might do a private New York stream with you guys. Let's see how it looks. So just stay on after the stream for 5 minutes. We'll just discuss that quickly.
Yeah.
Oh yes, and definitely guys definitely stay for the MFX members, just make sure you stay afterwards because we need to discuss that DX trade thing with regarding the funders. But I think they're gonna send out everybody's credentials at 3:30.
TJ wouldn't be TJ, we couldn't do it.
Do you close your positions if you're in 1 and 2:30 hits? No? No, the time is just when I stop actively trading, I guess. So 12:30, I'm done streaming, I'm done looking for an execution. If I'm in the trade, I have to let it play out. So we gotta flip. Okay, so this is what's happened now. Let's break it down. This 4 hour has now flipped bearish because it has closed beneath the level of 190338. However, there's no upper wick on this 4 hour. First thing. Second thing, 30-minute has flipped bearish. However, no upper wick on the 30-minute. Also coming to these lows makes me think that I could tap in the level and start pulling up. So I'm not going to get into executions yet. Also, candlestick anatomy is so important that I wouldn't take this regardless. If there's no upper wick on the candle, I'm not taking it. Okay? It's a different story if it's grab liquidity. Has it grab liquidity? No. There's no grab liquidity here. This is a 5-minute consolidation zone right now, yes, but on the higher time frame there's no grab of liquidity. Besides that one, I need to at least see this candle creating an upper wick. Doesn't have to be the biggest upper wick, guys, just needs to have an upper wick, otherwise I can't take it. So for me, execution will only happen after an upper wick on the 4 hour and the 30, as well as a break below 190259. That's the conditions I'm putting on the trade in order for me to execute. So let's sit a bit, let's see what happens. We won't go to the game just yet. I just want to see what's going to happen here, guys, because this could be a crucial point for me. Do I hold with TPN? Yeah. Look, when I take a trade, there's a quick little lesson for everybody. Even though you'll see that I trade negative RR, but because I'm so consistent, that's what makes me profitable. However, just because I trade negative RR doesn't mean I'm looking for a negative RR trade. So it doesn't mean I'm looking for a 10 pip trade to risk 30. My trades that I look for is large, 50 pips, 60 pips, 70 pips, 80 pips, whatever. But is it going to get to that? We don't know. Look at market conditions right now for the whole of Feb. We've been getting 10, 15 pips at max moves without retracement. So that's what we aim for. Consistently compounding that amount. When market is back to normal, it should be like 20 pips. So consistently compounding 20 pips in the long run gets you top dollar, including your loss. So that's how I play it. So even though let's say for example your question, even though I'd have my TP set, I will still manage the position along the way, that's for sure. TP1 I always close between half and 80%, because that's what the market's given me, and then I go to break even as well. Remember, my duty here as a trader is to manage capital, and manage capital means compounding, not only cutting off losses. Right, so this is what I'm dealing with now. 15 upper wick, 30 upper wick, 4 hour upper wick. The break of these lows, we should get involved, right? I would just personally prefer this candle to close bullish, the next candle to then bring us down like that, and then I take position there with my stop. See, I can have a 20 pip stop, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna have a 30 pip stop, and I'm gonna target QP, which should be tapped if it breaks these lows, because I have an LTA here. So I trade from this resistance to the support level, which is going to be from that resistance, to support level of 190. That will be the play for me on GJ right now. If I don't get that, I'm not trading today. Simple as that. Does everybody understand? I hope so. Even if we didn't take a trade today, as long as you've learned something, that's good. A big part of trading, guys, like I said before, is just waiting. Patience, waiting for the right setup, because there's always going to be a setup. Market's literally always moving, so there's always a setup. But is it the setup for you according to your strategy? That's a question you must ask yourself. I like how we're forming though. I really like how we're forming. I just want this candle to close back in the liquidity or bullish and the next one to engulf it. Yeah. I like this as well. How we drove in, we're pulling back. I want to see resistance. You see with this, why I'm also so adamant about taking at the lows. See, so a quick example. A lot of people will start selling here already. The problem is with that is we could come and test that resistance. So we could pull deeper and then drop. So all I do is I wait for the break of the lows, which then essentially should be bringing in the volume, right? Because then it's breaking the low. Once it brings in the volume after the retest of either that level or that level, so either doing that or doing that, I then get in here to target the lows and I stop up there. So that is the basis of every single type of entry I use, is waiting for the volume. Even my type 2, that's waiting for the volume. Type 3, waiting for the volume. Volume is what we need to move. So I try and avoid all the noise by waiting for that. So for some people, my entry might be a bit late, but for me, it's right on the money. What are we going to do if it closes back in the range? What are we going to do? We're going to have to sit on our hands. Because just because it closes back in the range doesn't immediately mean it's a fake out. So let's just hang tight on that. Because this could have also just been a deeper liquidity grab. So this is now faking. Let's say, for example, this is the play. See, I look at it from all angles. Let's say it closes back in, right? And it starts doing that, right? Can I ask you something? If everybody sees the market the same, everybody's buying off of that support, how are the major institutions going to get position? Because you do realize that they make money off people's stop losses, right? You do realize that the opposite has to happen for them to get liquidity, right? You do realize that. That's how it works. Because how can I obtain an iPhone if there's not a demand for it? Well, at a cheaper price, sorry. You understand that? So every Tom, Dick and Harry is going to be buying off of this level. I promise you that. Baby Pips teaches that. YouTube teaches that. So every monkey is going to be buying off that level in anticipation that it's going to fly. That's what they're doing. Where's their stop losses? Their stop losses is probably somewhere here. Somewhere there, their stop losses are. So they probably have it set up like this. This is probably their setup. That's probably their setup. So what is the big boys going to do? They're going to go fetch that stop losses, of course. They're going to come grab all that liquidity and then get into longs, if that is the play. Okay? First thing. Okay? Then, where's my breakout traders at? Where's my breakout traders at? Let's grab their liquidity as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to get them involved down there. We're going to come back, grab their stop losses, and then we'll move. Understand? So it's something that I always look at when I trade, is what is the obvious levels, because I don't want to be part of that. And that's why you'll see my entries come a bit later, but they have the volume. It's because I see, and I can only say this, guys, because I was that dude buying off the support. So whatever I speak about on stream or in my trading journey, I've done it. I've been there. So I also used to be the liquidity. Be the liquidity for all these guys. Until you start to see what they do, it's different. I won't even get into A booking and B booking. Is this still available? Is what still available? Listen here, this isn't Facebook Marketplace. Is this still available? What was I gonna say now? Put a W in the chat if you know what A booking and B booking is. There's 15 people, which means that 15 people should type in W's. If you don't know what that is, yo, gotta learn that, my man. One person knows what A booking and B booking is. is. Listen, everybody in the MFX group has to know what A booking and B booking is. Learn us, please, master. First, I gotta teach you some English, bro. Yeah, bro. Okay, you got it. You got it. W. Okay, seems like everybody got it. Okay, nah, cool. Cool. Okay, we got it. I'm not gonna explain that then. Everybody seems to know what it is, and I'm sure all the MFX members has got it. I've spoken about that multiple times. Learn me too. But you said you know it. Okay, so pretty much A booking and B booking goes like this. I'm not going to go into a deep description. I'll go into a very simplified version. Brokers make money off of you. So they're either going to place your trade in the deep market, or they're going to place it on a counter where they are the B book. So if you B booked, everybody starts out as a B book. If you're a consistent trader and you're consistently making market moves and you're doing well, they'll put you in the B market, the A market, because that is where the banks pay the broker to pay you on position. Okay? B booking is where the broker takes the other end of your trade, which means that if you lose the position, they get the money. If you win the position, they pay you. Okay, so obviously large accounts, consistent traders will be put in the deep market, and I think they also categorize in a system where they can also then try and understand what will their monthly returns be, because they know if this dude is consistently losing, they're going to put you in B book because they know that dude's going to pay them. If you understand what I'm saying? Compared to a consistent trader that trades large, six figures, etc., they know this dude consistently does a withdrawal of $10,000 and more. Let's put him in A book, because what we'll do is we'll let the bank pay him out, get a commission off of that transaction, and at the same time possibly take the same trade that he takes on our broker platform, so we can also make money because we trust him. So that's what they do. Brokers go deep. And then B booking, obviously they just play the other end of that, guys. And that's where you'll find a lot of manipulation, is where the B book comes in. Because that's why I don't analyze on my trading platform. I use TradingView, because they can make the charts look a certain way. They can do whatever they want. Yeah, so that's just a quick little simplified version. Obviously I can go into more depth, but they're not going to sit here forever. I'm going to wait till quarter past. If I have nothing that I like by quarter past, we're going to go play that game. Then by the end of the game, I'll see what's happening. If nothing, we'll call it. Because I tap out at 12, guys. If I don't get set up at 12, I'm done. But you know what's so nice is that I see what's happening. So MFX members are more than likely going to come back for New York session. Just a quick one. Just a quick one. I don't like spending my day in front of the charts. We got shit to do. Yo, I've been cover to cover with people in my journey. What's that other, now look at this comment that says, is this available? I know that's a joke, but what's that other TikTok dude on everybody's video? He comments, I think he comments, where are you from? I think that's it. Or where is this located or something like that. Like this, it's like a, I have to find it. I don't know if you guys have seen that. Yes, yeah. Which country? What country is this? Yeah. Almost on everybody's videos. What country is this? Crazy. Oh wow, thank you for your honesty. Can you send me a quick 360? Thank you. The fuck? What does that mean? Do you type it on your right piece? Was that meant for work or what was it? I don't get it. Send me a quick 360. Oh! I get it. They do it on Facebook as well. Then they ask for video and all that stuff. Okay, I get it. I see it. I remember that video as well. I get it. There's almost like a yeah, I get it. I was confused with it, but then I remember the video that I watched. I think you might have sent it to me actually. not right now. Not right now. Not right now. So we gotta close back in the zone in that 15-minute time frame. Guys, that is actually a type 3. But I don't think I want to execute yet. I would feel much more safer if this current downtrend, nah? So this downtrend turns bullish first, so breaking those highs and get involved there. However, from here, boys, the legs should run. We should run. That's a type 3 right there. Engulfing on that 15. The only issue why I'm waiting is because of this level there, as well as that level there and there, which means that it can tap and drop. You with me? Because remember, on that 30-minute and that 4-hour, we printed bearish. So that's why I'm not putting a type 3 right now. Hope you guys can understand. Because this can also be the 4-hour just retesting to get liquidity to drop. So where we are at right now, I see the type 3, I can see it happen, but nah, I'm rather not going to. Would that be a 15-minute engulfing on a morning star? I don't trade chart patterns nor candlestick patterns, but I know what you're saying though. But it's not that. See, a morning star would have to have this further away. Yeah, but I don't do candlestick patterns, I don't do chart patterns, I don't double top, triple tops, I don't do head and shoulders, all of that stuff that you can find on paper I don't do it. Because if trading was that easy, trust me, nobody would be in my YouTube channel right now. Because then everybody would be millionaires. But it's not. So I don't do any of that stuff. I can see it, like we can see it. Here's a double bottom right here. There's the neckline, here's the touch. So one, break, retest, there's your double bottom. So they're there, but it's not what I base my strategy off of. Okay, guys, you know what? I think we're gonna call it soon. So let's go play that game. Let's just clear our brains from this trading stuff. Do the quick wordle, and then we'll call it a session if there's no setup after that. But I will be back for New York for the MFX members. So where were we? Dex. This guy is adamant about Dex, guys. Can we try it out? Because if he wins. Okay, so it's not Dex. Man, I feel like all that I know now about trading is valid. I don't think so, dude, because I'm not the answer to trading. I don't know how to explain. Like, this is what works for me, and I can guide you in how I trade consistently in the market. But I wouldn't say what you know is invalid. I don't think so. Well, I'm not sure what you do know, but yeah, this is just of my experience, my dude, and that's something that I guess through me you can learn, and then it will help you. But I teach what works for me, and I can say that trend lines, patterns, all that stuff, they work, but it just doesn't work for me, if I can put it like that. And how consistent are they going to work? Everybody knows double bottom, so how consistent would it be in the long run? I don't know, that's just my argument always. Guys, we got 2 tries. Jordan just blew our shot. Thanks, Jordan. Jordan left the chat. MFX members, help me. Because I'm gonna give it a shot. There are 2 tries left. We have to So I think the hint here would be that, okay, it also doesn't say how many Ds, right? Your way is so simple, man, there's no words. It's how it should be. Trading is not a complicated thing. People try and make it complicated by involving all this heebie-jeebie. For me, I'll rather get the strategy on lock and rather try and get myself, like, you know, in order, because that's where the complications happen. Dealing with your own personal things. Well, that for me was like I was not patient. I was an over trader. I was a high risk trader. So those are things that I do, and fearful. Like I had fear in these markets, eh? So those are things that I had to deal with. That was way bigger than the actual strategy. But once that gets unlocked, then we're good, man. Chat. Delay. Can't be delay. Come. Help me. DE. So we got D and we got E. Don't use I had to get out of my system. I got you, because it can't be a C nor a U. Christopher Morgan, I don't know if he's here, but he said devil. DVIL. What do you guys think? Divot. Did you play Fortnite? How do you know Divot? It can't be Divot because there's a T. It can't have a T. Are we gonna try devil? If I should try devil, put 1 in the chat. I hope it's not that word. Why would they say devil? What do you guys think? Right, feels like Wordle's making me just lazy. I'm gonna try it. Oh my gosh. That dude was right. Christopher Morgan, are you still here? He was right. Devon. Close, devil. 80 guys. 5 tries. Wow. It was devil. The word was devil. Christopher Morgan, you are the G of today. You can pat yourself on the back. Well done. Well done. I don't know if you can do another one. I think it's like spelling bee. Nah, I can't do it. Can you make words with 7 letters? Can we go do that other game that we did yesterday just to end it off? I didn't expect that thing to go so quickly. I think Wordle is definitely something I'd want to do every day. What do you guys say? That was pretty cool. Now I understand it as well. Let's just do that word connect quickly. Something a bit easier. Trade-wise, GJ is at that resistance point right now. I just want to see how I was going to act off of here, guys. If I had taken that position, we would have been sitting... We would have got like 7 pips. But like I said, too risky on a trade that has turned bearish. Okay, this obviously is continue, so... Yeah, that's spelling me crazy. That's why I diverted my route. I'm not gonna do that. Okay. EWATR. Mark. This is your time to shine, bro. So I can already see Tar. Wait. Tar.
Mark from PE as well. Mark Pillay.
Mark Pillay, are you from PE? Twin Traders says water. What? Oh. And Christopher says right. Rat. Mark Blair, you from PE? Where? Durban. He's from Durban. KwaZulu Natal. Maybe that's why he's so clever at this game. Tar.
Looking at Durban poison.
Tia. Oh, we don't have. Well, it's only 3-letter words. So T. Wait, I spell T. T. I'm from Humansdorp. It's super close to B. Lekker. Wait. I'll say. Eat. 3-letter words, eh? Only 3-letter words. 8. I think I had 8. Alright. So 2 more 3-letter words. Art. Nice, Uncle Rob's and ear. Nice. Very nice, guys. What's the time now? And how is my GJ looking? Later. Alter. Late. Right. What else? Okay, this is coming from the zoom. It's just so I can see it a bit better. Tail. 4-letter words. 4-letter words only. Real. Yes, sir. Taller. Tall. Isn't taller 2 L's? Let's try it. Oh, Taylor. No, but Taylor's Tailor. Real tear. Last 4-letter word. Cool. Let's do one more, boys. One more. Right. COANE. And to con somebody, 90% of traders. On cone. Yeah. Can. Ocean. O-C-E-A-N. Ocean. Rattle. Oh, is that early on? Ocean. Canoe. Cane. Four-letter words and 3-letter words. Ace, I didn't see that. Very nice. 1, yes sir. 4-letter words. Once. Nice, Uncle Rob's. 1 more. What do we got? Acne. Check here, you guys are really good at this. Like, you're really, really good at this. Well done. Well done, well done, well done. Because my brain is like, boom, boom, boom. Give me charts, I'll kill that. Spelling bees, I don't know about that one, eh? Alright, guys. We are at a resistance point on this 15. I personally feel like we can start rejecting off of here. I just know what Mark is doing. It's grabbing liquidity. It's grabbing liquidity. Oh, it's got word connect words. Yeah, definitely. Well done, guys. So, yeah, that's me for today. 12:30. No trade taken today. However, a lot of knowledge was dropped today. A lot of bombs was dropped. So from my end, I'm gonna call it a session. For MFX members, just stay afterwards, and then also MFX stream at 3 o'clock today. But yeah, guys, on the YouTube, so much appreciation from my side. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate it. No trade taken today, but like I said, as long as you guys have learned something, that is my job well done. And then we'll be back tomorrow, same time, same place, for Thursday stream, 9:30. But other than that, guys, have a lovely afternoon and God bless. Cheers.